Hi everyone, Brandon from Brandon's Baseball Cards here. It's been a while since I posted a video. I've been very busy with work, and I just haven't gotten into new stuff. I actually almost successfully completed No Cards November, but I came up short. Today I actually bought something the last day of the month because Baseball Card Exchange was having a Black Friday sale, and so I bought a rack pack that I'll be showing you guys in the next week or so, whenever it comes. Tonight's video, I'm actually going to be showing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be showing some vintage bats from my collection. One of the things that I really enjoy collecting are vintage store model bats. I don't do game use bats just because they're too pricey. But it's bats. I just really love them, and the older the better. Like my card collection, right? Anything vintage, I'm really into. But I just thought I'd show you some of the pieces from my bat collection. So the first item is actually a miniature bat, and this is a miniature bat, Hilrich and Bradsby of Roberto Clemente. And you can see his signature there. I'm trying to get it where the glare won't show won't be too bad. It's a beat up bat. You can see the condition. It's a beat up little mini bat, but it's a really cool item. This was a gift from my grandfather a while back, and now I'm going to show you a bat that I've had for a long time. I bought this when I lived in Texas. This is a vintage Wilson bat, and it is a big leaguer model Johnny Pesky. Johnny Pesky, of course, the longtime Boston Red Sox player. Very cool. I was happy to pick this up. I picked this up in, I believe the town was Wiley, Texas. I went to an indoor flea market, and I found that and another bat that I will show you at the end. And this is the newest pickup. I bought this this weekend. This is an Adirondack store model of Vic Wertz, and some of you may know Vic Wertz. Vic Wertz is actually the player who hit the ball that Willie Mays made that amazing catch in Game 1 of the World Series in 1954. So he was playing for the Cleveland Indians at the time, and he hit this ball that became one of the most famous catches in World Series history, maybe in baseball history, right? But it's a neat bat. It's pretty beat up, but I just thought the signature on it was just very clean, and it just kind of popped. And it's beat up. Some kid put his initials there, and then put his initials, carved them here. Right, so it's beat up, but I thought it was neat, and the price was fair. Now, the last bat that I'm going to show you, and this is my favorite bat in my collection. This was a part of the same purchase with the Johnny Pesky bat. This is an old 1920s bat, a Hilrich and Bradsby store model of George Sisler. The signature is tough on this, but I've tried to find a way where it'll show in the light. It's a dark bat, but you can see a signature here. It says George N. Sisler, and I couldn't read the signature when I bought the bat. It took me a little bit of time to actually figure it out because of the fact that the middle initial, there's an N here. The fact that he puts his middle initial on the bat, it threw me off. I thought it was his last name started with N rather than S, and so I was looking through the history books I knew the guy's first name was George, but I didn't know, I couldn't tell the last name until I started looking up signatures from the era, and I realized that this is George Sisler. So, a Hall of Fame baseball player, very good hitter, and a longtime St. Louis Cardinal. I'm not a Cardinal fan. As some of you know, I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan, but this is a really cool vintage bat. And it is a store model. For those of you that don't know, you can always tell if it's a store model because there will be a number on the handle, usually with store model bats. I'm trying to find a way to focus this. This one it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a number, and that's the number of inches of the bat. So it's a way, when the bats were on a rack, you could find the right size that you needed. So those are, this one's actually a much better example. Let me see if the Pesky Bat actually has a, well, the Pesky Bat actually doesn't have one that you can read. But the most recent one that I bought, the Vic Works, is a great example. It has 32 on the handle. This is a 32-inch bat. This is a Little League bat. All right, so something a little bit different. But feels good to make a video again. It's been a while, and just a crazy month. Almost made it through No Cards November, but such is life, I guess. The life of a collector. Hope you all are doing well. Hope everyone had a great holiday, Thanksgiving holiday, and I will try to post another video here soon when I finally get some more mail. So with that, I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and keep collecting vintage baseball.